welcome to another BNT unboxing video. Today we are not unboxing, we are going to be fixing our Retro Fighter Brawler 64 controller. I have not experienced any problems, but the problem in the forums or in the groups, whatever, is that, if I remember correctly, it's one of these triggers. I think it's this one. If you push the trigger and the joystick up at the same time, sometimes they can collide and not work correctly. I think it's this side. It might be. It's one of these two sides. Don't hold me to it. Anyhow, so as being part of the original KickStarter program for this controller, I had the option to either get a replacement controller or the parts. Ta-da! And the parts seemed like a little bit more challenging, or not even challenging, just more fun. I apologize for the grammar. Anyhow, so we'll look at what parts we got. So first we have the replacement case. You can see. It's here nicely. There we go. Nice and has the LNR trigger. Again, I think it's the left, but it might have been the right. Don't remember. And it also came with new A and B buttons. B up top, then A. Alright. So, to put this together, we need to disassemble this controller. To do that, we have 4 screws. 5. We have 5 screws. There's one in the middle. Underneath this, I don't know, almost like a warranty sticker. So there's those 5, and then there's 2 inside. Let me attempt. That's the best I can do with the light. Alright, so we're going to remove those. I believe they are Phillips. Let's see if I can. Oop. Now, I do have a magnetic tray, but I left it downstairs. So, if you are doing this, I recommend some type of magnetic tray so you can keep your screws together. There we go. Also, if you're wondering, I am using a size P1 a Phillips screwdriver tip PH1, not P1, PH1. Again, I have not experienced any problems with this controller, or rather, the problems I've been experiencing were me not using it correctly. So my problem was the turbo button. So I thought when you hit turbo, everything went faster. That's not how it works. The way it works is you hit turbo and then you hit what button you want to assign to turbo, and then that button has been turboed. And I think I was hitting it and then clicking some, anyhow, what things were not like Mario wouldn't jump correctly, and I kept hitting turbo thinking the game would go faster, and it doesn't make the game go faster. It makes whatever button you select go faster. Though I did have issues with clear not actually clearing, whatever. My solution to that was not to use turbo. Let's remove the sticker and get this one. Okay, so we have all 5 screws removed from the controller. Now, we have 2 inside the memory card slot. I know it's still the controller, but it's inside something. Those as well are Phillips screws. You will need a Phillips screwdriver. Okay. Just doesn't want to come out. There we go. Alright. All our screws are shoved up to the side next to our buttons. Okay. So now we just need to pop it apart. Yeah, I think it's those, but I don't know how to actually remove it. Hold tight. So I had to Google how to do this. Thankfully, Retro Fighter has put out a video on how to take this thing apart. So what you have to do is, I'll hold it up kind of loosely. These bars right here, you have to pry them over the Z triggers. Now the video does say, since you are not using this part anymore and switching to the new shell, they tell you just to cut this. However, I didn't want to. If you take a small flathead screwdriver and you push it underneath this piece right here, with a little effort, you can get it to pop over the Z trigger. Now the biggest reason why I wanted to save this was because while watching the Retro Fire video, I noticed these slots right here. It appears this thing actually has spacing for built-in rumble packs, which is really cool. So I kind of want to save the case in case if there's ever a chance for me to take a rumble pack and somehow integrate it into this controller. That would be really cool. And it looks like that was an idea. As you can see, these slots. I know with the 360 controller, that's where the rumble packs are, right here. So I wanted to save it just in case I wanted to modify this controller. With that said, let's get back to the deinstallation. There are 2 screws right here. They need to be removed, and then the PCB board can be pulled out. Swap back over to our PH1 screw driver bit and take these out. Here we go. Alright, to make it slightly easier for me, because I need help, I'm going to attempt to remove the L and R switch, or the button face, and see if that gives me a little extra room to get these out. Let's take little needle nose pliers as I put some pressure on a piece of plastic. See if we can. There we go. One out, and repeat the same thing on the other side. Just a little pressure on that plastic tab while we pull up. Okay, there we go. Your board's out. Things looks alright. So we'll set that there. And at this point, you want to get the new housing and swap parts. First, let's actually take a look at this one. You want to take off these little rubber, pull them off, and transport them over to the new housing for the L and R buttons. Alright, and then we just transfer the buttons over. They didn't mention why in the video you have a new A and B, but you do. So we'll use the new one, because new is better, right? Sometimes. Alright, so we'll move over the L buttons. They're actually different notched. They have little notches on the side of them. So they will only go in a specific slot. So let's switch over to our new buttons, okay. I'm going to pause this. So these have these 3 little nubs on them, see it? Those aren't supposed to be there, so they're from the molding process. They need to be cut off. This little notch right here is. That's how you got in the right spot. So we'll get some snips and cut these off. Alright, we are back. Got my snips. So we'll just use these and we'll just cut off the little nubs from the manufacturing process. Gotta line this up right. Well, we'll cut the top off first. And again, these have notches on the side of them so that they can only go in a certain way. Okay? Then we need to transfer over the clear press pieces. We're going to want the trigger for the L and R. We want to put those in first. And they go in that little groove like before. So the easiest way to do this is to decide with the solder joint on to line that up with its appropriate groove. And then the other one kind of just falls into place. And then you push that down. Hopefully these wires don't break. And then we put that down. Okay. Alright, wait, hang on. Not a total loss. Alright, maybe a total loss. Okay, alright, here we go. We just need to move that like that. Okay. Now we should be all set. Line this back up on that side. And it's really not hard to line up because there's these nice holes here off to the side and one in the middle. You line those up and you're set. So then take the two small screws and we gotta put them back. The Retro Fighter video did make a nice point to say do not over tighten these screws, otherwise you can cause problems. Okay, so the next part is to take this and snap it over these screws, or not screws, Z triggers. They were saying it's tricky. I think the L and R button location might have been trickier, but haven't done this yet, so we'll find out. So you gotta line. Okay, never mind. This might be tricky. You gotta line this connector with the opening right here, and just kind of put it all together. But that might. Alright, here we go. Got one in. Bam! Oh well. Okay, I nicked the wire a little bit, but it doesn't look like it broke the sheathing. Alright, so we're almost done. We just need to get the strain relief and slide it into the casing. Let's give this a little push. There we go. Alright, it's not working, so I'm going to assume I have it upside down. Okay, so the taller half of the strain relief faces the top of the controller. There we go, look at that. Just gotta screw everything together. Okay, and there we have it. We have successfully transferred over the Retro Fighter into the new housing with the new A and B buttons, which I don't know what are different about them, but we did it. We also saved the old controller shell that has these nice notches for a rumble pack. We will investigate to see if we can hook up a rumble pack later. I don't know if it's possible. I know it's possible. I don't know if I'm capable of doing it. Anyhow. Thank you for watching this video of me switching over the Retro Fighter Brawler 64 from the original plastic housing to the new improved plastic housing that should reduce any controller miss button clicks. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you did not, well, I can't really help that. But seriously, thank you for watching. If you want more information on this controller or how to put it back together correctly, check out Retro Fighters. Thank you, and have a great night. Bye-bye.